Categories of fire. Fire is a great metaphor because fire is dangerous. We all know that. And yet, you can't really be human without some, as we understand it, without some sort of mastery of it. We've had a mastery of it for a long time compared to other animals. So, it depends how you use fire, whether it's good or not. If you're an arsonist, then the fire, as you said, would not be considered good. And it's similar with category, but the metaphor breaks down at that point. But it's the same is true of category. If you make of categories a metaphysics, and you believe that the category is associated one-to-one with some essence, then you are a categorical arson. But if you take categories as practical tools that you use, like we do with fire. So when we say fire is good, it's because it has warmed us. When we say it's bad, it's because it can burn us. And when we say it's dangerous, it's because we don't know which is going to happen ahead of time. It requires care. And similarly with categories, we use them because they, warm us. They help us to think about things and solve problems and actually make progress. They're great practical import. And yet if you try to justify them with some sort of metaphysics, to explain their import using essences, then you do great philosophical wrong upon the world and yourself. Because that is not what categories are. Okay? Categories are practical tools for sorting things. Every time you apply a category, you make an artificial difference in the world. You separate things out. Like a category, the youngest children. You separate them from the rest of their species and their family and their other siblings artificially. But it's justified because they really are youngest. But you might start making, say, like the youngest children all need soup to survive. Whereas it's really all children that need soup to survive, or what have you, And so, by making that separation, you create a little compartment you can put ideas in that might actually apply to a broader group. And so it's always a separation. You're always trying to make the categories so that they collect things, just the right things at the right scale. And at a different scale, they break down or are not relevant, or even different things would go in them. Okay.